Pub of the Week, proudly brought to you by De Bortley Wines.
Port Kennedy Tavern, mate. Nice little drive yesterday. 379 Warnborough Sound Avenue, Port Kennedy. 95246810. Now, just remember...
that's one of the Gastev outfits, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep, and guess what?
They run very good shows, the Gastev family.
Guess what? 12 months ago, you used to have to go to the Port Kennedy and you used to go to your table. They used to take you to your table, but then you used to go up and order. And then you used to go over to the bar and get your drinks.
And I think you had a go at that, didn't you?
Yeah, and guess what?
It's changed.
You get tables, and guess what? I walk in the door, and there's Sabrina, and there's Bob Mormel, sitting there, having their Guinness pies, having a beautiful glass of red. They just finished training the horses for the morning.
That's not a bad recommendation for any establishment if the Mormels are there.
Well, and I must say, they have been going there for 12 months. They love it, and they love it for that reason, that you can go in there, you can sit down, you get served completely at your table. They didn't have to move. We didn't have to move. Took Emily, had the iPad, school holidays, a lot of other kids with parents in there. And, mate, it is just so much more comfortable. And most of the pubs around town are doing it. So they are going to get more marks. If one pub can do it, they can all do it.
You reckon you've had a win here, do you?
Mate, I've had a massive win. I don't know whether they were listening to us, but it's been something that have been marked down on over the years before, and it's one area now I couldn't mark it. I had to give them top points on my sheet. You got the sheet?
I got the sheet. I mean, it's a new venue anyway, but you've given it absolutely full marks on appearance and everything about the venue. You've loved it.
Well, straight away, there's 6% for restaurant service and bar service. Now, if you get your drinks served to you at your table and you get your food served to you at your table and you don't have to move, well, they get top marks.
Yep.
So there's 6% straight away that jumps in. It's a nice venue, good service. Arancini balls were $14. I couldn't give you the menu because the website is not up, and obviously with their changes, so they've only been in more recent times.
So the Arancini balls, crunchy on the outside.
And like they had salmon and
on the inside the rice.
Inside with the rice, yeah. It was a really nice, and it was on the recommendation of Mr. Mormel that Mel had to try those. So I'm
very
glad
good on the fangers album.
I'm glad we did. Let me say that. I'm glad we did. They were very nice. $14, 4 nice big fat arancini balls.
So your benchmark this year is chicken parmigiana, and you got one there.
Yep, $26, but the $26 includes the salad bar, so you get a full salad bar. So it's a quite generous serving for $26. That's probably in the mid range, but given that you can pig out on the salad bar, you get plenty.
So
garlic prawn
Emily
entree.
had the garlic prawns, did she?
No, Emily had chicken nuggets and chips, which is pretty standard at most pubs. Chicken nuggets and chips. There was a fish and chips, of course, spaghetti bolognese, those sorts of things. $16 for the garlic prawn entree. That's what Mel had.
Yep.
It was about half a dozen prawns with a beautiful sauce over the top.
Would have been a chilly day when you were down there.
Chilly and good heat. Fire was on, nice and warm inside, comfortable environment. Heaters outside in the outdoor area. We sat inside, but there's heaters outside to cater for you there.
They've got a big bottle-o there.
Big bottle shop, drive-through. It's a Thirsty Camel bottle shop. So that was nice and convenient. Well stocked. Probably could be a little bit better set out, so I've marked it down a little bit there. And overall bonus points when it comes to staff. They were dressed beautifully. They served well, so there wasn't anything to complain about there.
There's a TAB there, isn't there?
There is a TAB, which is adjacent. You can't take your drinks in there, so it's attached to what is quite a big sports bar with nice big sports screens, and there's your own special bar menu in there as well.
Okay, so how did it go?
88 out of 100.
Oh, it'll be there when the
knocking on the door. Not quite sure whether they'll squeeze in or not, but it's a very tight competition at the top. There's only a few % separating the top 10 hotels currently, and we've got to probably whittle it down to our top 7 by the end of the year, but we're going through until almost the end of September.
So they've picked up extra points by the food service at the table.
Without doubt.
Where are we this week?
We are at the Port Kennedy Tavern, which is 379 Warnborough Sound Avenue in Port Kennedy, 95246810. We've been plugging the golf down there at the Links Kennedy Bay during our Sports Central program. Go down there, have a round of golf. Once you finish your round of golf, go to the pub and have a feed.
Yeah, and give Bobby Mormel a spray while you're there.
If you like, yeah. That's a good idea.